we defined electric field as the region around a charge in which another charge will experience a force. Electric field is a vector quantity. It has got direction and magnitude. Then how to represent the electric field or how to visualize an electric field? Michael Faraday developed an idea of electric field lines. An electric field can be visualized or can be represented by electric field lines. Electric field line is the direction along which a unit positive charge tends to move if it is free. Now we'll see an isolated positive charge. Isolated positive charge. Surrounding this charge, there is a region in which another charge will experience a force. That region is what is called electric field. Near the charge, field is more intensity of the electric field is more near the charge, and away field will be less. So we have to represent it. For that, we can use the idea of electric field lines. Suppose you keep a unit positive charge here. Positive and positive, there will be repulsion. So unit positive charge will tend to move along this direction. So this is the electric field lines at this point. Here this is the direction. So electric field line is the line or direction along which a unit positive charge tends to move. Now you can see for a positive charge, electric field lines are directed away from the charge. Where the intensity of the field is more, field lines are crowded. Here intensity of the field is more, so here gap between the line is less. Here gap between the line is more. So here lines are crowded. So here electric field lines are crowded, so intensity is more here. Here intensity is less. For a positive charge, electric field lines are directed away and it will end at infinity. For a positive charge, electric field will start from the charge and it will end at the infinity. Now we will see an isolated negative charge. Electric field lines near a isolated negative charge. For a negative charge, field lines are directed towards the charge. Electric field lines are defined as the lines or directions along which a unit positive charge will tend to move if it is free. Now this negative charge will attract this positive charge, so it will tend to move along this direction. So field is directed towards. So electric field lines are directed towards the charge. So it is starting from infinity and end at the negative charge. So electric field is a vector quantity. So there is a direction and a magnitude. So here this is the direction of the field. Here this is the direction of the field. At different points, direction is different. At different points, magnitude is also different. Here away from the charge, so magnitude of the electric field is lesser. Here near the charge, so magnitude of the field is more. So here you can see the gap between the line is less. So here lines are crowded. So field here is more. Where intensity of the field is more, lines are crowded. When the point is away from the charge, electric field is lesser. Now you can see the gap is more. That means here lines are not crowded. That means here intensity of the electric field is lesser. So electric field can be represented by electric field lines. Now we completed the field near a positive charge and negative charge. For a positive charge, field lines are directed away and it will start from the positive charge and end at infinity. For a negative charge, it will start from infinity but it will end at the charge. The first rule to draw electric field lines is for a isolated positive charge, electric field lines are radially outward. For a negative charge, electric field lines are radially inward. We completed isolated positive charge and isolated negative charge. For an isolated positive charge, field lines are radially outward. For a negative charge, electric field lines are radially inward. Now both are there, positive charge and negative charge. So electric field lines will start from positive charge and end at negative charge. So this is the electric field lines when both are the positive charge and negative charge. It will start from the positive charge and terminate at negative charge. Now you can see here lines are crowded near the charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have shown 5 lines. That is in a small area. But here same 5 lines are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that is in a larger area. So here lines are crowded. So here field is more, here field is less. Where lines are crowded, field is more. Where lines are not crowded, field is less. That's one point. Next, direction of the electric field at a point is given by the tangent drawn to the electric field lines. So here, this is the direction of the electric field. Tangent to the electric field lines will give you the direction of the electric field. You consider another point Q. Here, this is the direction of the electric field. At each point, there is a direction. That direction is given by the tangent drawn to the electric field lines. The next point is electric field lines will never intersect. This line will never intersect this line. Let us see what will happen if it is intersecting. Suppose these two electric field lines are intersecting at a point P. At this point we can draw two tangents. That means at a particular point there will be two directions for the electric field. That means if you are keeping a charge at that point, it will move in two directions. That is not possible. The charge can move only in one direction. If electric field lines are crossing each other, at that point two tangents can be drawn. That means there can be two directions. That means if you are keeping a charge, it can move in two directions. That is physically not possible. So electric field lines will never intersect.